Hey, welcome back to English with an Espresso, your go-to podcast for speaking naturally, confidently, and fluently in English, especially for IELTS. Today's word is one we all feel now and then, especially if we didn't get enough sleep or skip breakfast. The word is grumpy. So, what does it really mean when we say someone is grumpy? Well, it is when someone is in a bad mood. They might seem annoyed, they might snap at people, or just act a little unpleasant, even if there isn't a big reason. It is not just full on anger, just kind of moody, irritated, maybe a bit touchy. Let's hear a few natural examples. Like, I get really grumpy if I wake up early and there's no coffee. I mean, relatable, right? Or, my little brother was grumpy all evening because we didn't let him play video games. One more. My coworker seemed grumpy this morning. Maybe she had a rough commute. It is super casual and common, something you will hear all the time. Now you might be thinking, why should I use grumpy in my IELTS test? Because IELTS isn't just about showing big, fancy words. It is about sounding real and relatable. And words like grumpy help you talk about feelings, routines, or even describe people in your stories in a way that sounds natural. Plus, it is great for showing emotional range in your answers. Okay, here is how it might show up. Imagine you are in part 1 and you get asked, are you a morning person? You could say, honestly, no. I'm usually grumpy until I have had my coffee. Natural, right? Or maybe it is part 2 and you are asked to describe a situation when someone was upset. You could say something like, last weekend my cousin was grumpy because it rained and we had to cancel our plans. He didn't even talk to anyone for hours. It was kind of funny. And let's say you are in part 3 talking about communication and emotions. You could say, when someone is grumpy, they might sound rude, even if they don't mean to. It definitely affects how people interact. And here's your quick pro tip. Don't be afraid to use emotional vocabulary like grumpy in your IELTS stories. It is simple but effective. It brings personality to your answer and it shows examiner that you can express yourself naturally and clearly. Alright, that's your espresso shot of English for today. Use grumpy next time you're talking about moods, bad mornings, or describing how someone behaved. It is a small word, but trust me, it goes a long way. If this episode made you smile or made you feel less grumpy, go ahead and like, follow, and share this podcast. Thanks for tuning in to English with an Espresso. I'll catch you in the next one.